intimidate us and back us into a corner so that he can make a mockery of the church and conquering us, make us one of his trophies in the trophy case of hell. And put us on display along with many other fallen comrades. People who have committed great evil, forsaken God, the fountain of living water, and have hewed them out cisterns, yea, broken cisterns that can hold no water. Who in their right mind would trade the fountainhead of living water for a broken cistern, dependent upon weather, whether inclement or good weather, to try and get water from. But God gave us staunch warning in 2nd chapter of Jeremiah, the 19th verse. But thine own backsliding shall reprove thee. Thine own wickedness shall correct thee. You thought you could make it without God and without the church. You can run, but wherever you go, there you are. Right. You can't hide from God. Try as you may, you can't get away from God. He's omnipresent, and if you're spirit-filled, tongue-talking, that his manifest presence lives inside of you. And you can't get rid of it. God will not take his gifts and call him back from anyone. You will never lose the anointing that God places on your life as a believer. But it is possible to lose your testimony. God help me tonight to never lose my testimony. Because my testimony is what makes me an overcomer. Something sinister is going on, not only in America, but in the world and in the church tonight. Turning and turning in the widening gyre. The falcon cannot hear the falcon. Things fall apart. The sentry cannot hold. Mere anarchy is loosed upon the earth. The blood-dimmed tide is loose. And everywhere, the ceremony of innocence is drowned. The best lack all conviction. The worst are full of passionate intensity. Surely some revelation is at hand. Surely the second coming is at hand. The second coming. Hardly are those words out when a vast image out of spiritus money troubles my sight. A waste of desert sand. A shape with lying body and head of a man. A gaze blank and pitiless as the sun is moving its slow thighs, while all about it reel shadows of indignant desert birds. The darkness drops again. Now I know that 21 centuries have been vexed to a nightmare by a rocking cradle. And what rough beast this hour come round at last slouches toward Bethlehem to be born. What's happening in our nation is a mirror image of what's happening in our churches. The best lack all conviction. The worst is full of passionate intensity. Destroy God's kingdom. Destroy the unity of the saints of God. Divide and conquer. The devil's working his worst that he can tonight. Winston Churchill, in response to Adolf Hitler, said that we will fight you on the beaches, we'll fight you in the air, we'll fight you on the land. You can work your worst grisly wicked will, but we will fight our best. And men will look back at the British Commonwealth and say, say this was their finest hour. And in spite of all that's going wrong in our nation and in our churches, men will look back and say, this was their finest hour. It's not time for the church to give in tonight. It's not time for the church to give up tonight. The devil wants to get our minds scattered 100 ways in every different direction, to get us unfocused, to divide us, to try and tear us apart. But this is no time for division. This is no time for schisms. This is no time for separation of the people of God. This is time for a united effort, joined together in unanimity against the devil and the forces that are trying to take over the church. America's church has been running long enough. Wherever you run, you can run, but you can't hide. The devil's going to find you wherever you ran to. The scripture said that David was then in an hole. The Bible finds him in a cave of a place called Adullam. The word Adullam is defined as one that withdraws themselves. A cave is for people who have withdrawn themselves. People that have taken themselves out of the fight. People who have distanced themselves from life's problems. People who have run and hid. Some of them ran because they didn't have the courage to fight, so they hid in a cave. Some of them ran because some of their heroes ran and hid and thought it was the right thing to do. Nonetheless, the Bible said that David was in a cave of Adullam. Yes, he was then in an hole. It was an hole. The Bible tells us that the Philistines were in Bethlehem, and David was in the hole where the Philistines should have been. I don't know about you, but I can remember a time when the enemies had occupied the territory where I should have been, and I was where they should have been. They had deceived me and dethroned me and put me in a place of fear and cowardice, and instead of me occupying and taking the territory that was mine, I had let the devil come in and deceive me from my place where I should have been. That's what happened in this story with David. David was in the cave hiding in a hole, and the enemies was in Bethlehem where David should have been. And he said, oh, but if I had a drink of the well from the water, not just any well, but the well that is at the gate of the city of Bethlehem. Yes. Not just any well, but that one well in particular. That special water that comes from deep within the earth. And he said, if I just had, I long for a drink. That's what happens, you see, when you get in a hole and you get in the place where the enemy has occupied your space, and instead you're over here on the outskirts where the enemy should be, then you can just long again for a drink of the well of the water that is in that place of the power of the anointing of God, and get you a drink of that water, and just a longing for the well would make you feel better. Just a longing for being in the presence of God would make you feel better. Just a desire to be in the house of God would make things better. David was in a hole. And those three mighty men break through the camp of the host of Philistines, getting in that water, but instead of David drinking, the Bible said he poured it out on the ground. David was a mighty warrior. He knew what it was to slay giants and lions and bears. And instead of him out occupying the place that belonged to him, the city of David, instead of that, the enemies had taken over. But he had to encourage himself. He had to remind himself. He had to recall a time and a place in his life where he did occupy the right place. He said, I've been running too long, and I can't hide Bible said in 1 Kings, the 19th chapter and the 9th verse. Lord, help us tonight. The Bible talked about a prophet by the name of Elijah. Elijah, he was following suit. Back here in the 18th chapter and the 4th verse of 1 Kings, the Bible said it was so that Jezebel cut off the prophets of the Lord. And Obadiah took 100 prophets and hid them by 50 in a cave and just fed them scraps of bread and water. Isn't it something that one little old Jezebel had the prophets of the mighty God of Israel hiding in caves, and one king had Obadiah to go there and feed them just a few scraps to keep them alive. But those prophets, they can run but they cannot hide. God gave them a calling. God gave them an anointing. God gave them a testimony. And a cave is no place for a prophet to be, because a cave is a place for hibernation. A cave is a place for critters. A cave is a den for bats and blood-sucking varmints. A cave is a place where bears go and hide when the weather is inclement outdoors, and they wake up when everything's all right in the springtime. But that's not where prophets belong. And do you know that here comes Elijah? And Elijah calls down fire from heaven, slew 850 of Baal's prophets. And after all that, Jezebel put him on the run, and all he's doing is following suit. He said, well, if Obadiah hid them prophets in a cave, then a cave must be a place that I can go and hide. And in 1 Kings chapter 19 and verse number 9, the Bible said that Elijah came hither unto a cave and lodged there. And behold, the word of the Lord came to him, saying, what doest thou here, Elijah? God never does ask a question without first of all knowing the answer. He asked Adam, where art thou? Not because he was looking for him, but he wanted Adam to realize what he had done. He asked the disciples, who do men say that I am? Not because he didn't know who he was, but he wanted to bring a revelation. And he asked Elijah, what doest thou here, Elijah? You do not belong in a cave. You're a false prophet killer. You know how to call down fire from heaven. You're an altar builder. What are you doing in that cave? Isn't it something that we can have 90 days of victories, and some of us are go hiding in a cave and say, I just can't fight no more. I feel like hiding. I feel like running. But a cave is no place for an anointed apostolic lady, for an anointed apostolic man, for a young lady, for a young man. You don't belong in a cave. You ran there, but you can't hide there. It's time to come out of your hiding. It's time to come out of your cave. Hallelujah. What are you doing here, Elijah? He said, I'm the last one left. Any man with a streak of a prophet in it imagines himself to be the lone wolf of a dying breed. Any woman or man with a streak of a prophet or prophetess in them imagines himself to be in the battle all alone. I'm looking around here tonight and a lot of good help we've got in this church. I'm thankful for all the good musicians that we had here tonight in this church. Amen. I'm thankful for all the good singing that we had here tonight in this church. I'm thankful for all the good worshipers that we have here tonight in this church. And if you're not careful, the devil will start selling you a lie and selling you a bill of goods. And if you're not careful, you go to hiding in a cave, not knowing that you are victorious. You're a conqueror. You're more than a conqueror. You're a soldier for Jesus. We're a warrior. You don't belong in a cave. You don't belong in hiding. Isn't it time that the apostolics of Baton Rouge amp up the persecution against the devil, get offended at the devil, and say, devil, you've had some of us in a cave long enough. I know how to teach. I know how to preach. I know how to witness. I'm anointed. I'm appointed. I've got a testimony. I don't feel like hiding anymore. something about a cave. If you don't get out of that cave, it'll turn into your grave. You can run, but you can't hide. The book of Joshua, the 10th chapter, gives us an interesting story. Joshua had just come out of a day, there was none like it before and none like it after. Scientists today can look back and say there was a time in history, in Oriental times, when the sun stood still and the moon stayed where it was. But actually the earth is what stood still. The prophet didn't get it right, but the earth stopped spinning in its axis, going around the sun. So God gave him enough time that he could lick the enemy good once and for all. But the Bible says down here in verse number 16 that 5 of the kings had fled and hid themselves in a cave. It was told Joshua saying the 5 kings are hid in a cave. You see, the people of God were never meant to be in hiding. The people of God were never meant to be cave dwellers. The people of God were never meant to run from the devil, because God doesn't have armor on your back. We have a sword of the Spirit, a breastplate of righteousness, the shield of faith, loins girded with truth, shoes for the feet of the gospel, and a helmet of salvation. The only part of the body that's not covered is the back. That's why you got to know God never intended for you to turn your back and be a cave dweller and to run from the devil and to run from the enemy. Some of you have been running from your devil long enough. It's time to stand toe-to-toe with the devil and say, I've been running. I'm tired of hiding. I'm fixing to take your head off and use it as a conquering trophy that say, I was here, I fought, I conquered, and I won. Coming back, when Joshua finds out they're in there, the Bible said, he said, I want you to roll. He said, I want you to take them out of that cave, verse 22. Open the mouth of the cave. Open the mouth of the cave. And then he said, bring out those 5 kings to me out of the cave. He said, let's get them out of hiding. And we're going to string them up. And we're going to hang them. We're going to execute them by hanging. And from 23 down to 25, the Bible said that they hanged on those trees. Those 5 kings did. But it said we're going to take them down because we were not meant to fight our battles in secret. We, Daniel, you were not meant to pray quietly, but you were meant to open your window eastward and pray toward Jerusalem. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego was not careful to answer the king in their matter. Some of you have got some enemies that you've been too quiet about fighting tonight. It's time for you to get vocal against fighting your enemies. It's time for you to get verbal and tell the devil, I'm not going to be quiet anymore. I've got a shout. I've got a testimony. I've got a battling spirit. I've got a warlike spirit. I'm preaching to some devils right now. Oh, the Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? When the wicked, even my enemies, and my foes came along and eat up my flesh, they stumble and fail. The war should rise against me. In this will I be confident. For one thing I desire the Lord, and that will I seek after, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to behold the beauty of the Lord and to inquire in his temple. I can run, but I can't hide. It's time for me to come out of my cave. I've been quiet long enough. Somebody said, what you talking about? You've been fighting the best you could. If you think I've fought up to now, you ain't seen nothing yet. It's time for the church to get more vocal. It's time for the church to knock on more doors. It's time for the church to buy more buses. It's time for the church to buy more property. It's time for the church to testify and to teach more Bible studies. It's time for the church to shout a little harder and dance a little longer and preach a little said down here in verse number 25, and let me tell you, fear not. Fear not, nor be dismayed. Be strong and of good courage. For thus saith the Lord, he shall do to all your enemies against whom you fight. They've been hiding in a cave because we got them in a corner. But it's time to get them out in public and make a public impression of them and say, you can't hide anymore. We're going to step on you and say we are conquerors. And we're going to get victory over you once and for all. Once you get the devil on the run, don't give him quarter. Don't give him parlay. Don't give him an inch, but you just keep on fighting him until you defeat him, until you get the victory, until you become an overcomer, until you become victorious. He said, all right, after we smite them, and after we slay them, and after we hang them on 5 trees, take them down off the trees at evening time. And in 27, I want you at the time of the going down of the sun, take them down off the trees and put them in that cave. You see, if you hide in that cave long enough, your cave turns into a grave. If you hide long enough, your cave will turn into a grave. So you can run, but you cannot hide. And what I'm preaching tonight is there's some old apostolic saints in Baton Rouge, and you've been hiding for 90 days, and the devil's almost turned your cave into a grave. You just about backslid. You just about quit. You just about lost your testimony, because nobody can go 90 days and survive without the church. But it's not time for you to hide anymore. You can run, but you can't hide. I hear you running back to church. I hear you preaching with the preacher. I see you dancing in the aisles. I see you shouting hallelujah. I see you testifying the victory. Isn't it time for all the apostolics to get out of their cave? Isn't it time for all the Christians to get out of their cave? Isn't it time for all of the libertarians and the freedom fighters? Hallelujah. Amen. Got 80-year-old people in here tonight. 90-year-old people in here tonight. I, for one, refuse to let an old man or old woman fight my battle for me. I said, I, for one, refuse to let an old gray-haired person fight my battle for me. And some of you, the devil's winning against you right now. He's divided your home. He's divided your marriage. He's divided your finances. He's trying to destroy your business. He's trying to destroy your sanity. He's trying to destroy your peace. But it's not time for the church to be divided. There's never a good time for the church to be divided. This is the time for the church to be united. For as the body is one and hath many members, they all work for the same cause, for the edification of the body. And I need you, and you need me. I need to preach to you, and you need to preach back at me. I need to shout with you, and you need to shout back at me. You can run, but you can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. Isn't it something, amen, that's the greatest message in all the world? If we're not careful, the devil will put us in a cave somewhere. But this revival and this Holy Ghost and this Pentecostal fire does not work in a cave. It's got to have air. It's got to have fire. It's got to have people. It's got to have room enough to break out. The Bible said that we need in this last hour to fight like we've never fought. It said to praise God in his sanctuary. Praise him in the firmament of his power. Praise him with the timbrel and praise him with the dance. To praise him on the organ. To praise him on the stringed instruments. To praise him on the high sounding cymbals. To praise him on the loud sounding cymbals. To praise him in the dance. To praise him with the shout. To praise him with a song. To praise him with a hand clap. To praise him. Why do I praise him? Because he woke me up this morning.
David said in the 42nd Psalm, he said, as the hart panteth for the water brook, so panteth my soul after thee, O God. I wonder how many of us have a panting soul tonight. We've been running. You know what that deer was running for? He was running for safety. He was running for a den or a cave. He said, I'm running. And he said, if I can just find some water, I'll get my strength and nourishment once again. But he said, David wound up saying, my tears have been my meat night and day, while my enemies say of me, where is thy God? Has anybody beside this preacher had their enemies say of them, where's your God now? If God is so real, why are you in so much trouble? If God is so real, why are you persecuted so much? If God is so real, then why do you go through what you go through? And David wound up saying in the next verse, I will remember thee out of the land of Jordan. I remember where those kings were hiding in the cave, and I brought them out of the cave and slew them and put them back in that cave and put stones on them. It did something that you can remember how God brought you out of sin. He brought you out of miry clay. He set your feet on a rock to stay. He established your going. You'll either go from the mire to the choir, or you'll go from a cave to a grave. Hey man, I can't stand. Ain't nothing worse than an apologetic Christian. Somebody looking like an excuse and acting like an apology. Inviting people to church and hoping nobody runs and dances. Politicians in the church, and we hope that we act dignified. Inviting some highfalutin somebody that's got some kind of title, and we hope that everybody's on their best behavior. But I read in the Bible, 2 Timothy 3:15, but if I tarry long, that thou mayest know how thou oughtest to behave thyself in the house of God, which is the church of the living God. You know what that word behave means? It means you better dance. It means you better shout. It means you better sing. It means you better praise it. Run if you can. Run if you must. You can run, but you can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. Hallelujah. I can tell a backslidden Pentecostal. I can tell a backslidden Pentecostal, it don't matter how long they've been out of church. We have kindred spirits. Say, well, they don't look like us no more. They don't dress like us no more. I can tell them. I can smell them. I know them. You might be in a cave, and your cave's turned into your grave, but I can tell you, I know who you are. You know what? You've been running long enough. And God's fixing to wrap this thing up. God's fixing to resurrect the dead and rapture the church out of this earth. And if you're going to get ready, you better get ready. You can run, but you can't hide. That's why I'm preaching to you tonight. Repent of your sins. Be water baptized in the name of Jesus. Receive the gift of the Holy Ghost. Hallelujah. Why would you want to run? I said, why would you want to run? We weren't made for running. They talk about the American flag. It said, these colors don't run or burn. And I feel that way about the book of Isaiah. It said, when the enemy comes in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall raise up a standard against it. The Spirit of the Lord shall raise up a battle flag against it. You can run, but you can't hide. You've been running some of us long enough. Hallelujah. Because what's coming on America is rough, brother. It's rough. They say get tested. Well, why get tested? They're not going to give you no medicine for it. You hear me? Why get tested? So they can trace you? I, for one, refuse it. You do it if you want to, but I refuse it. Why do you refuse it? Because It's my choice as a free man. And if you, with a misdiagnosis, diagnose me with it and there's nothing wrong with me, then you trace me and everybody else that I've ever had a contact with. But that's not the American way. This is not socialism. This is not the USSR. This is the USA. This is a free country. This is a free country. And the devil don't like that. The devil don't like a free nation. That's why he wants to put us in chains. That's why he wants to put us in stocks and bonds. Oh, they're going to make you test. Is that right? There be some that refuse the mark. They won't take it in their hand or their head. Oh, you're going to take this vaccine or you can't go out in public. No, sir, no, ma'am. There will be martyrs for the gospel's sake that will lose their heads. You say, oh, you're getting too serious, Pastor. Are we getting too serious? Don't you know that we're in a war and the devil's just poking us in the eye right now, seeing how hard it's going to be able to take over America? And there's going to be some churches that say, come on, Mr. Governor, give me that mark. I don't want my children to starve to death. But there will be a people that said, the Lord feeds his flock like a shepherd. And I'd rather die on my feet than live like a coward on my knees. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. You can run, but you can't hide. All you Christians out there that's been running for 3 months, it's time to run not to the devil and not from the cross, but run to the cross. Come out of your cave. Come out of your hiding. In here tonight, they ain't been in a Sunday night in 3 months, but I saw them shouting and dancing like they ain't been in church in 3 months. Don't ever take for granted what we're doing tonight, because you don't know what tomorrow holds. But when I have a chance to dance, I'm gonna dance like nobody's watching. When I have a chance to shout, I'm gonna shout like nobody's watching. When I have a chance to fight, you can run, but you can't hide. Hallelujah. The devil thought he won the war. He put Jesus on the cross, and they took him down and put him in a cave. Oh, and the devil was running and rejoicing, thinking that he'd won the war. He's off celebrating, but devil, it's not over until it's over. You can run and think you got the victory, but you can't hide, because Sunday's coming. Sunday's coming. Sunday's coming. And Jesus is going to get up out of that cave. And he's taking death and hell with him. And said, oh death, where is thy sting? Oh grave, where is thy victory? Come out of your cave, or your cave will be a grave. The homos, the fags, and the Twinkies are coming out of the closet. And the Christians are going in the closet. Preach, but preach in your closet. While the rioters and the looters are out of the closet, the church goes in the closet. But there is a people that are running for Jesus, and they're not in hiding, and the devil sure don't like it, does he? No, sir. We weren't made to fit in. We weren't made to blend in. We weren't made to be quiet. We weren't made to hush up. But we are a chosen generation. We are a royal priesthood. We are a holy nation. The devil, right now we got you on the run, but I know where you are. I said, I know where you are. You're on some backslider's couch right now. You're in one of our children's homes right now. You're trying to keep them out of church. You're in some of our husbands' homes right now. You're in some of our wives' homes right now. Devil, you can run, but you can't hide. I'm getting on that doorstep tomorrow. I'm getting on that phone tomorrow. I'm getting in that house tomorrow. And I'm going to take them saints out of hiding. I'm going to take them out of their caves and bring them back to the house of God with me. What the Bible said, it said, go into the highways and the byways and compel them to come. Compel them. That means you make it happen. That means get side by side with them and go with them side by side. I don't take no for an answer. Oh no. Jesus said to his own, he said, shake the dust off your feet. But when it comes to the brethren, he said, you become more vile yet than thus. That's why you don't get a free pass, brother Christian, sister Christian. You don't get a free pass. You've been running, but you can't hide from us. No. You can false accuse and you can slander and scandalize, but you can't hide behind that no more. I just want to rub it in the devil's face tonight that if God be for this church, who can be against this church? Is there any bus captain that gets mad when you go by them houses and the people say we ain't never coming back to church again? We ain't trying to get sick and die. Oh, and some people say we got to obey the laws of the land. Is there anybody madder than hell at the devil tonight to say, devil, you've been feeding people lies long enough. You've been running long enough. You've been running your mouth long enough. You've been running your mouth long enough. You can't hide from me, devil. I'm going to the enemy's camp and I'm taking back what he stole from me. Taking back what he stole from me. I'm putting it under my feet. I'm putting it under my feet. I'm putting it under my feet. And some of you been going out of church a while, but you